I decided to make this unscripted video to remind myself what happens when I build a computer or try to rebuild one. This is not a hobby for me. And I never got into it because I wanted it as a hobby. I wanted to learn how to build computers as a means to an end, and that is to have the nicest computer for the least amount of money. And about 2 months ago, my really beautiful computer broke down and has evaded all of my best attempts at repairing it, including replacing every piece in it just about more than once. So if I ever consider getting back into this, I have this video to remind myself of what a mistake it is. This is my apartment, and one of the problems is it's an apartment, so there's no designated work area. And another logistical issue is that because it's an apartment, I have tools in one closet and computer parts in another closet, and those two closets are on the far end of the apartment. So the mess spreads all the way from one end of my apartment to the other. And the reason it's a mess, other than the fact that I get frustrated and I don't want to screw with it and I just walk away from it, other than that part, is because I have to take things out of the closet so that I can get hold of them. And I usually have to take them out of the boxes and spread them around to get the pieces I need. And by the time I find the pieces I need, if I put everything back together and put them in the box, it's just a matter of time before I'm back in there tearing the box apart. So I leave it. And this is what happens. Oh me, look at this. I have the living room is set up with my computer system. I had it the other way around, where the living room was in the living room, and I realized I don't live that way. So I brought the computer system out into the main area, and I'll show that in a minute. Here is the workspace, my dining room table. And here is the future home of my computer system. That's a Cooler Master half-X case enclosure. Currently, it is, I've got a cap on the end of the motherboard cable so that I can turn the power supply on. And I have two pumps here for liquid cooling. You can see the cooling lines. I'm using both the pumps in series to provide cooling for the CPU that will be right there. So that has ended up being the ultimate objective, but it didn't start out that way. When I say there is a mess here, I mean, this is crazy. Look at that. My dining room. Off to the side, you can see something that nobody should do without, and that is an air compressor. Every apartment dweller needs an air compressor. More tools on the floor. This is the overflow of computer parts that are kept in this area. You can see right there on the countertop the remnants of a AMD W9000 GPU, a really nice GPU, but for some reason I can't determine what, it just stopped working, along with another one. Turn around. This is my, I'm talking about my computer area in the living room. this is a nice deal. This is 3 27-inch monitors, and I have them on a sit-stand desk. So I press a button, and they go up and down. And off here is my best friend, Dolly. She sleeps for a living, and somebody needs to do it, so it might as well be her. This is where the problem started. This piece of what looks like a piece of junk sitting up on these World War II vintage packing crates. Maybe they have some antiquity value to them. My computer system was built into this desk so that this ugly box that you see on the dining room table wouldn't exist, because it was all nicely hidden in this desk that looked elegant. And I came home from one weekend from being away for a few days, and this thing wouldn't work. I don't know what happened to it. I've had this set up for close to 5 years. I've gone through a number of different generations of motherboards and CPUs. This has served well, but I'm getting ready to move and I want to downsize. So going from that, which I can't lift into the car by myself, or at least not very easily, I actually have done it. I don't want to do that anymore. So we're going from that back to there. Just, the corner table. A box of parts that needs to go put away in the bedroom area. There's my DeWalt drill, screwdrivers, and all sorts of miscellaneous stuff. I mean, if you're gonna venture, I mean, this is bad. This is really ugly. You can see the trail of computer parts and tools. You just follow it back, follow the trail. Oh my God, this is terrible. What I managed to do is adapt my laptop to drive those 3 monitors. That actually turned out to work very well. Continue, follow the mess. Okay, it gets worse. Here we go. Look at this room. It can't be that bad. Oh, yes, yes. This, bad is not the word. All my tools are kept in this closet, and they are not easily accessible. And to get to them, I have to take out the boxes. And I found myself taking boxes in and out so many times, I just said, stop. And I left them out so that I didn't have to keep repeating this pattern of tearing the closet apart and putting it back together again. Admittedly, I have a lot of tools that an apartment dweller would not be expected to have, and I guess I need to part with those. That's part of the decision process here. All right, now, this disaster doesn't end here. This is Dolly's leash and stuff that needs to go back to Home Depot. But there are the boxes of leftover stuff that go back to Micro Center tomorrow. All right, one more look at at this disaster. And here we go. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Another part of this is that it has been so bad that the mess has affected my attitude about everything and made it so I didn't want to stop and do things like put away my clean laundry that is sitting right there on the corner of the bed. But this is a disaster. Check this out. This is computer parts hell. Oh my word. The only thing I can say good about this is in the next 2 days, I will put it away and then probably give away most of it because I don't want to build computers anymore. Look at that. What a mess. We got cables and cables and cables and liquid cooling supplies and cables. Endless, endless, endless. What a mess. A lot of case fans that I have retired. How does somebody accumulate so many fans? That is beyond me. And there you have it. My tale of woe, which will return us right back to where we started. And say to myself, and to anybody who watches this video, is that Robert Hollander should never build another computer again. And I have this video to remind myself about it. All right, that's it.